You don't need validation to move forward. Let that sink in. So many people pause their lives, not because they don't have potential, but because they're waiting for permission. Permission from friends, from family, from society, from people who are just as confused as they are. But here's the truth. No one says out loud, if you wait for validation, you'll wait forever. Because people don't validate what they don't understand. And most people will never understand your vision. Not because it's wrong, but because it isn't theirs. In today's world, approval has become currency. Likes, comments, views, applause. And slowly, without realizing it, we start measuring our worth by reactions. If they clap, we feel confident. If they stay silent, we feel small. But silence doesn't mean failure. It means you're early. Every meaningful journey begins in isolation. Before the world believes in you, you have to believe in yourself. Without evidence, without praise, without reassurance, that's hard, especially when you're young, especially when you're trying to survive, especially when you come from a place where expectations are heavy. In the Philippines, many grow up learning to be responsible early, to help family, to be practical, to choose safety over passion. So when you choose a different path, people get uncomfortable. Not because you're wrong, but because your courage reminds them of the risks they didn't take. They'll ask questions that sound like concern. Are you sure? Is that realistic? What if it doesn't work? What they really mean is, I couldn't do it. I'm afraid you might. And slowly, doubt creeps in. You start explaining yourself, defending your dreams, seeking approval. But dreams don't need to be defended. They need to be protected. Not everyone deserves access to your vision. Some people will only see the struggle, not the purpose. They'll see the late nights, but not the discipline. The slow progress, but not the growth. And if you let their opinions decide your speed, you'll shrink your life to fit their comfort. But listen carefully. You are not here to be understood by everyone. You are here to become who you were meant to be. Validation feels good, yes, but it's temporary. Confidence built on validation collapses the moment approval disappears. Real confidence comes from alignment. When your actions match your values, even when no one is watching. Progress made in silence is still progress. Growth doesn't announce itself. It happens quietly, internally. When no one is clapping. The strongest people you admire today, they once moved forward with no support, no guarantee, no applause, only belief. And belief is lonely. There will be days when you question yourself, days when quitting feels logical, days when validation would feel like oxygen. But those are the days that shape you, because learning to move forward without validation teaches you independence, clarity, inner strength. It teaches you to listen to your intuition instead of noise. And noise is everywhere. Social media shows success without struggle, happiness without context, results without process. You start thinking you're behind, but you're not behind. You're building something real, something slow, something solid. And solid things take time. If today no one believes in you, keep going. If today no one understands your choices, keep walking. If today you feel invisible, keep working. You don't need validation to move forward. You need courage, patience, consistency. You need to trust that the work you're doing now will speak for itself later. One day, the same people who questioned you will call you brave. But by then, their approval won't matter anymore, because you learned how to move forward without it. And that is real freedom.